from the moment I pull up to Monroe, the energy, everything about me changes. It's funny because the weeks leading up to it, I'm excited because I know what I'm getting into, but until you pull onto the property and get the feel and the energy of the place, you don't get it. So I know every time I come, and this week is no exception, the people, to be with people with such a good energy, you feel it right away. And I know that half of what I take away are from the conversations at lunch or the conversations, in the Fox Den, just with people from all over the world, quite honestly. We kind of hang out at night, we eat popcorn, we talk about the experiences that we've had, plan on having, hope to have. Or once you experience any of these consciousness exercises, really, you realize pretty quickly there's way more out there than we believe. And so it gives you a freedom to live the rest of your life however you want. It's a priceless thing. You can't even, it's very hard to describe, but it just gives you the sense that, we are more than our physical bodies. We're so much more than we think we are, and it's just proof of it. The big thing for me is always to get to kiss that blissfulness just for a second, even if it's just for a second, to get that, have your consciousness just know that you're part of the bigger scope of things and that you're part of everything. Just that little glimpse of it for however long it lasts is, it just stays with you. And I get that every time I'm here. And even not being here, the tools that I've learned and that even more that I've learned this week, those are the things where I know that I'll get those drops throughout the week as I'm back in Raleigh selling real estate. You just get those reminders every now and again. It's like a raindrop and you go, oh yeah, I know, yeah. When my son was born, I found myself kind of trying to guide him in a direction that I wanted him to go. And I realized from being here, he's going to have his own path. And it's up to me to give him the tools to do it blissfully. And so that's the biggest thing that I've taken away. I can look at things from a different perspective, from a greater perspective on things, and know that most of what we deal with day to day is an illusion. And the real happiness comes in the quiet and the stillness. And that's what you learn here is, it's an exercise we did this morning, and it just reminded me of it that, stillness speaks. And that's where the magic happens, is in that void and in the quiet. I'm now an eternal optimist. There's not a situation that arises that I can't step back and look at it from a loving standpoint. Aside from what the majority of people in the world may believe, love ends up winning. Love wins out. And love is the ultimate force that drives the world and what we deal with day to day. I would have never said that, 3 years ago. I would say if anybody that may ever see this has the opportunity or even the thought to come here, it is probably the greatest gift you can give yourself, quite honestly. There's not a better week. If it's a weekend course, whatever it is, you will get what you're looking for here. There's no question. So it has become a staple in my calendar. And I don't know what program's coming next, but any one of them would, I'll know. The program will jump out off the page to me, but I'll know it'll be worth every minute of it.